One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Ready. Face it. Green 25. Ready.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
To the air on second down. Looking left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. It's still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line them up in different places and even throw them the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. Try to get them going now.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They booted away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Check, check. Let's go.
To throw, it's Aguilar. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket. Look,
turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says thank you very much. First and goal for the offense. From the gun. Big fella moving. Touchdown ball. A great catch and run for 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time on target. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we're going to go have some fun.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They'll try to pop the draw. Jukes his way for more. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the handoff. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Finds his big tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback. See the big fella. Wait for him to get open. Hit him. Get a nice positive gain.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. On the ground, it's Randall. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Randall. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And the Tigers will go for it here on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
I think sometimes offensively you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary, and you've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain. Now the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. A little screen to the running back. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. With the catch, it's Matthews. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. He unleashes a long one. Snags it down the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Hold and fire complete. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Red pass, it's complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Randall. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab, it's Randall. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just throwing in completion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Extending the play. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Runs out of bounds.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Finds a tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want...
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quickly to the tight end. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Randall. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. The throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going for it all. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going to the ground. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set.
Right back to him on the ground. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. It's Klubnik. Finds his man. It's Williams. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Randall. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
At the 31. And that's a first down for the offense.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Randall. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Floating away. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots, way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
To the air, it's Klubnik. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking for room, it's Bishop. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Caught over the middle, it's Stagan. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Vols are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Volunteers are in the red zone. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback, getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. To the air, it's Aguilar. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there, they didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. Got a man. It's Moore. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's a draw. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This has been a rough night for this offensive. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop them before a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. They'll try to run it in. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. crowd. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Firing to the right, complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Clemson, 15.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand, this is the most important play of the game. It's fourth down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion here.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to sneak it. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Now, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They just keep firing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. The give. Finding an escape route. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And I think that's one of the hardest routes to defend when you're outside and they're running comebacks. You think about it, it looks like it's going deep, I can't get beat deep. Receiver sits down, but how about the break on the football? Getting in between him and the receiver and making the big play.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Clemson set up with another first down. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And this will be caught as they convert the 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Staley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a two-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups. Let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, two-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Up to help this defense on third down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Keeps looking downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I tell you what, these are so frustrating, right? He drops back. It's a pass. He wants to throw the football. But when he starts scrambling, these are those chances where you get those chase down poke outs or hit the QB as hard as you can to try to force a fumble. You got to do something to get the offense the football back.
Takes the handoff. It's Adams. Plows through the defense. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on second down. He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They go to the draw. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line, not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry up. Last chance coming up. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to